Well, there's a stigma attached to mental health in the Bahamas, leading to many suffering in silence. But as consultant psychiatrist Dr. John Dillette explains, everyone is at risk some way or another. This perhaps explains the government's plans to review the Mental Health Act with the ultimate goal of addressing the multitude of challenges essentially brought on by repeated natural disasters and economic shocks. While that's all well and good, Dr. Dillette is counting on much more than a legislative move to head in the right direction.
We actually need the dollars and the cents behind mental health. We need resources. We need trained professionals. We need programs. And I think you can tell what our priorities in our country based by, quite frankly, to be very blunt, the amount of money we're willing to push behind the cause. And if you look at mental health, I believe that you will see a significant gap thus far in our budget in terms of programs that are devoted to mental health and improving the mental health of Bahamians. So that's not to say that it won't improve or is improving, but the question is it improving enough to the degree, to fast enough where we can try to save people who are at risk and provide them with the relevant resources that they require, not just in the short term, but also in the long term.
Now, he's also referring to group homes, social workers, the best medications, and even vehicles to facilitate home visits. And to those sitting in a deep black hole of despair, Dr. Dillette says you owe it to yourself to reach out.
You're not alone. There are so many other persons who are going through similar problems. I would say, secondly, there is help available, even though you may feel that you can't speak to family members or other neighbors, etc. There are resources available, public and private resources, persons who are professionals who can help. These types of illnesses can make you feel isolated, as if no one will understand, as if nothing will ever get better. But the truth of the matter is that these are medical illnesses caused by stress and genetics and other things, but they can be treated. They can be treated very effectively, sometimes surprisingly easily.
Carrie's Fabrics and Uniform Store wants to get you ready for back to school. Find ready-made uniforms and uniform fabrics for all schools in the Bahamas. Carrie's also sells skirts, blouses, shirts, jumpers, boys' shorts and pants. You can even have your uniform skirts custom made. Also find school bags, school supplies, socks, and underwear. That's Carrie's Fabric and Uniform Store on Mackey Street. Call 393-0758.